the channel, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Mobitle, is that him over there climbing that tree? I don't know, we'll see. We'll come back to him if he is. Hopefully we don't hear loud falling and screaming noises. Folks, we've done it again. We are down here at our friends at Auto Collection of Murfreesboro. Their info's on the screen. Y'all hit them up if you have any interest in learning more about this vehicle or some of the many other ones they have available. This is a 2021 Ford Bronco. This is kind of a base model, right? And it kind of has, I don't know, I would say that as a general theory, these things are all still kind of expensive regardless if it's a Badlands or whatever they want to do. But this is kind of a base model. It kind of gives us a good look at, you know, what these things are. You know, some of the character or some of the styling cues that are pretty cool is that I really like the look of these. The whole, like, look, it tells you max load 150 pounds. Clearly you're not supposed to lift the vehicle with that, but looks really cool when you're driving and you're looking at these on either side of the hood. Kind of cool look. Now I know they have a bunch of different front bumpers or front grills for these. Some are color matched, some are blacked out, some are, you know, this is white. There's a bunch of different variations, and we'll see if we can get the lights to flash. You can see a nice horn is extremely loud, but you know, the daytime running lights are kind of run through here. We'll show those to you here briefly, but let's do what we normally do, make our way from the rear of the vehicle to the front. First things first is the huge Bronco key here. It is quite sizable, very little functionality, clearly only just a couple buttons, but pretty big and fits in your pocket well. So make our way again through the back of the vehicle. This car, I'm gonna go ahead and do our zoom out a little bit here. Got a nice handle here. And then this, because this is a soft top, right? This thing, as far as I've just learned, like, doesn't quickly open. I could be wrong. Y'all feel free to beat me up in comments. I messed with it for 4 or 5 minutes and couldn't quite figure it out. Now, let's be honest. We're not the specialists, right? We don't know everything about car stuff. We just like bumbling and stumbling around and checking out new cars, and that's what we're doing. That's what we do. So if y'all are mad that I don't have all the information and all the specs, that's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to just kind of poke around and look at things. So soft top, clearly it's got the hard roll cage kind of once you take the soft top up. A fair amount of room in here, not a ton of space, but you can see the way the frame goes, like it steps down a little bit there and opens this area up. Pretty cool. I mean, it's, as far as ingress goes, it's kind of hard to get anything tall in there unless, so you can quickly figure out how to get this open, but I could not quickly figure that out. So anyways, kind of nice amount of space in there. It's kind of interesting, this door opens like a third of the way, and then as you keep going, it keeps opening. So there's some other door companies, I'm not going to point any fingers, Jeep, you can't have the door partially opened and it be not like slapping you in the back, right? So this thing, that piston down there, or hydraulic, is allowing this. See how it's holding it there? Where if this was a Jeep, this would be trying to close or open. So I like that. Clearly they looked at a Jeep and decided to change a couple things. The rest of, like, the whole vehicle has like pretty serious amount of body cladding, you know, from the bumper to the fenders here, to look how big these door handles are. You know what I mean? This is a big burly door handle. We'll make our way into the vehicle. Very basic door cards. It's kind of nice, and this is nice and soft, is where you're going to be putting your elbow and whatnot. Nice little handle here to hold on to, but this is very much cheap plastic, and or you're supposed to take this door off. So that there is that as well. We make our way inside here. Just want to show you a bit of the brief functionality. These seats are kind of nice, not as firm as I would like them to be, but as far as ease of use and getting them to lay down, that clearly I broke that already. There we go. So seats do lay down really easily, and you know, that one does the same as well. But you know, clearly this is the 60-40 split over here, but it does go up just as easily, which is nice. Now I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to put this thing back in place. I'll figure that out in the near future. There is no AC vent coming from here. nor are there AC vents coming from here. The windows are all on the inside. There is clearly some power switches down there, but no AC. And if you're wondering, children, this is not a step. Very basic interior, I guess. Very much kind of the Jeep lifestyle. I really like how when you open the car door, these kind of things kind of come alive. Building the Bronco, it's kind of takes a second. There we go. So there's the Bronco, and yeah, the screen here does kind of do its own little dancing thing. Really pretty cool. We'll go ahead and climb ourselves in here. So ingress is not that hard, honestly. The door opening is sizable, and once you're in, the seats are comfortable. Like, I'm definitely super comfy here in this driver's seat. What y'all saw in the back as far as space is pretty much set up with my seating with me comfortable. So you can see, like, as a theory, your buddy could come. There is enough room for you and your people to come along. Now this doesn't have all the crazy stuff, but it does have the goat modes, and as you kind of cycle through the goat modes, it'll kind of changes around here in the dash, as you can kind of see. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So, but you got sport mode, slippery mode, sand mode. That's as far as it goes that way, and then you start cycling the other direction with the knob. And again, I'm using this right here, cycle through, and then we're back in normal mode. And that's as far as she goes. Hill descent control and a couple other things you got right here on the inside. I do kind of like the look of this dash. They got the RPMs kind of climb there. You got your digital speedo there in the middle, and one of the things that I do like that they did was they kind of kept it really simple as far as how the heating and all your AC and all that kind of stuff is utilized. It's really kind of it's really basic, but super functional. I like how this person is here, kind of, going to your legs, your head. It's really weird how it goes between those two buttons. Very interesting, if you ask me. Now, as far as like all the fun things, you've got this basic setup here. I would say that because this is a lower spec model, like, it doesn't have all of the things, I guess, that some of the higher spec ones have, but it is pretty functional. And I would say, I don't know, I don't spend a lot of time worrying about how cool or how functional these displays are. I just want them to work in the moment. Just like this, I want the backup camera to work. You can kind of see there is something on the camera, so it's a little dirty, but you can see the line does move there with the steering, which is pretty cool. It would just kind of show a couple little things you don't really see. Really like the Bronco sticker here, and then you can see down here, if I get the camera to zoom or not zoom or whatever, it's got the little American flag there embossed, I guess, kind of in here. And then you've got your Ford badge here as well, the VIN number or whatever, built in Michigan. Really kind of cool. Wireless pad here, or charging pad. Again, windows are in the center, so you can take the seats off. And then a nice little storage, if I can get it to open, nice little storage area here. This moves out of the way, and then there is, see down there at the bottom, a little bit more power outlets and stuff available. As far as the storage and the doors go, there isn't really any. You've got clearly a little shape for a bottle there, but there is no, like, it's just, you can see little strappy things there. You definitely have a glove box here, pretty sizable, but not a ton of storage kind of throughout. There is a nice little area here, and then an area here for you to mount a camera, which is cool, or GoPro or whatever. I guess GoPro is a camera. Really kind of, again, this is the base vehicle, but it's not, I don't know what to say. It's not like over the top and or under the top, right? It's kind of fits right in the middle. I really like this handle, and it's as legit, like this hard stuff. It's almost like a pistol grip. but really kind of cool. I can definitely appreciate that. When you take the doors off, the mirrors stay with the vehicle, which is not something you can see they're built up into here, which is kind of unique to this vehicle specifically. But well, folks, that generally speaking, it's about all I got. Now this again has the lower motor, nothing crazy power. You know, like overall this thing, it really is, I don't know, I think it's a pretty legit ride. They are kind of expensive and very basic on the inside, but so is a Jeep, and y'all been paying a bunch of money for those for years. So if you're interested in this ride, again, our friends from Auto Collection of Murfreesboro have this vehicle available. I do not have the price off the top of my head, but I know it is available. They it just came in off of I believe the auction. So if y'all want this Ford Bronco or something similar to it, Auto Collection of Murfreesboro's information has been on the bottom of the screen, and or their website is in the link in description. So y'all hit them up. For my man Bo Biddle, who we've just realized is not the guy climbing that tree over there, I am Ben Barber. We'll see you in the next video.